So we're about to do a student review. We got the Clipper King back there. And we got Twisted Crowns over there. Coming through. It's color week here. So while we're doing color week, we was in chapter 6, learning about the anatomy and the physiology and barbering, general science. And we're about to go over what do they know to make this interactive. So we're going to randomly review the chapters that they have already covered when it comes to their barbering curriculum. So if you have not started or if you're interested in starting a career in barbering, don't hesitate to reach out and contact us because we bout that life. These are the 2 first scheduled to be graduated from Dynamic Barber Institute, homegrown. Okay, don't get it twisted. Do not. Because you might hurt yourself. So as freshman core students, chapter 1, 2, 3, definitely 4. 12 and 13 are the areas that we're going to review real quick. I could have said chapter 5. So the history of barbering. Let's see who knows what. Okay. So what is the origin of the word barber? Barber. Octavia got it.
B-A-B-A?
Yep. B-A-R-B-A. Barber. Okay, so what does that word mean? What does the word barber mean?
Surgeon.
No.
No, it's
Concert.
What is the origin of the word barber? The origin of the word barber is barba. What does barba mean?
Beard.
Beard. Okay. One for you, Clipper King. All right. Which country is credited for being the first to develop barbering as an art?
Greece.
Okay, Clipper King. Okay, Clipper King. Come through for the come through. What are some human characteristics sometimes associated with wearing of a beard?
Maturity.
Yep.
What else?
Maturity and
Independence.
wisdom.
Yes, wisdom. What else?
Wisdom, maturity,
Becoming a mayor.
Okay, manhood. What else? When you think of a man, what you thinking about?
the beard. Not beard.
He wearing the beard, but what's some characteristics of this man? You said wisdom.
The old.
That's wisdom. That kind of going wisdom in a sense.
Yeah.
What else?
Um,
So it's wisdom, strength, and manhood.
You just say shrimp. That's what I'm using.
What are the duties of the barber surgeon?
bloodletting, teeth pulling,
Yeah, too cool.
and, I can't remember that. Take a look out. Come on.
Assist the monk and priest doing surgery.
Oh,
And administer herbs as well with the teeth pulling
yeah.
and bloodletting. What did the barber sign used by barber surgeons look like?
Blue, red, and white.
Support, red, white, support.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, what was the name of the employee organization?
The, Barber Boys of America.
Mm-mm.
National.
Mm-mm.
Oh, American Barber Boys.
Mm-mm.
Oh, American.
Can you repeat?
Okay. So, what is the name of the national organization under the state barber board's function?
What is it? Yeah. National. What is it? National Association of Barber Boys of America.
Okay, I said that one because the key word in the question is national. Because I heard Octavia was about to say national. So I switched questions. The other one was what is the name of the employee 2E's organization? That's the Journeyman Barber Group.
Oh,
Groups,
Germany.
yeah.
Mhm.
Where was the location to the first barber school in America?
Chicago.
Yep. 606 back to that. What are bacteria?
It ain't fungi, is it?
What is bacteria? What's bacteria known as? Ew, don't touch me. You got,
The cootie?
no. That was good. But when it comes to bacteria, what is cooties?
Diseases.
No, it can lead to diseases.
Small, living, the organism.
Y'all thinking too deep. That's why I was like, ew, don't touch me. You have on your hands. What are they? What's that bacteria? What do we call it in layman's term? It kills 99.99% of what? What do hand sanitizer
Disinfectant.
kill? What do hand sanitizer kill?
Germs.
All right, germs or microbes. What are bacteria? One-cell microorganisms, also known as germs or microbes. Name and describe two main types of bacteria.
Fungi.
No.
Oh,
What's the two types of bacteria?
living and non-living.
What's the two types?
Oh, no, not living.
You was on the right track when you said living and non-living, but what's the two types?
What is it? Is it contagious and non-contagious?
No, it's non-pathogenic, which are
Oh.
beneficial, or harmless bacteria, and then pathogenic, which is harmful and disease-producing bacteria. How do bacteria move about?
Spread from contact to contact.
Open source.
How do it move? Like the actual movement of it under microscopic.
I want to say through blood cells, but
Hair-like, through hair-like projections known as flagella ocellular. Mm-hmm. Okay, describe 3 forms of pathogenic bacteria. That goes back to our worksheet.
no.
Well, stuff that says Stafford. No.
Mm-hmm.
Staphylococcus.
Copsy is what? What shape? What's the form of it? Copsy.
See, it's like the.
Coxies is like balls, like spears.
What's the shape of a ball?
Spear?
What's the
Ball
shape?
is spear.
I'm looking for another word.
Oh.
Oval and a circle, they're not the same.
Oh, you're talking about round?
Round.
Oh.
Thank you, sir. Bacilli is what shape?
Silly is like
Oh.
red black clusters or something.
Bacilli is
Like long oval, right?
I'm looking for something else.
Like a mic and
Rod shape.
rod shape.
Mm-hmm. And then spirilla is what?
You did use candy, so that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Spirilla is, if I'm not mistaken, that's the grape, like.
Spiral shape.
Spiral.
Spiral.
Corkscrew. The Twizzler looking kind.
Mm-hmm. So I remember the candy.
Yep. All right. So, next we are going to.
Do the other side of the sticky?
You want to do the other part, or just do that
You
one?
didn't do that. You didn't even section that quadrant out right. You got too much in the front.
Oh.
A little bit more of that needs to. It needs to look just like the picture when you take it out the pack. Yes. Yep. Right in there. A little bit more. You didn't use the right clips to clip this hair off. You need to actually be able to clip the hair off, not duck bill it. That's making a mess. We want to work on control. This should be more neat. It's not even in the middle, it's off the side. It's the mess that I don't want to see. I want to see more flow, more neatness. It's a must. I have to see it. You have the clips right here. Why you use the silver clips? When you have the proper clips to neatly section this hair off. Neat. Neatly section it off. That way we're working on cleaner sections. See the big difference, that big gap of the color. This is still the back. So when we carve out for color and relaxation application, that needs to be more even quadrants, even though the shape is different in the back of the head versus the front. It's important that you do it this way, because if you just relax, say if you just color right here, then this didn't take. Some people could be different percentage of grades in certain places. So when we're not styling. This is actually to do actual service. So just knowing how to adjust your markings and when you take this back. Because no, we wouldn't go back this far when we're doing like styling for, half up, half down or different things like that. So learning how to adjust it and then ask why. If y'all don't understand why we shift back versus be up closer up on the ear sometimes, just ask on why so I can make sure I explain why to you so you can have that understanding. Alright, let me see. Alright, let's talk about. Why your mama calling me? She tried to call you? Okay, structures of the hair root. What are the structures of the hair root? Do you remember any?
Structures of the hair root?
Did you do that yet?
No.
Okay, don't worry about it. Okay. Wrong class. So that was super cute. You was like, what? Wait a minute. Wait a minute here. Okay. So what's the procedures in preparing for a facial?
Drape the client.
Correct.
Then get yourself, your hot towels, your toner, and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then cleanse the face
Mm-hmm.
first. After you cleanse the face, then you grab the cleanser. Or cleanse the face, like make sure it's clean with the product on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you apply the cleanser to the face.
Mm-hmm.
And after you apply the cleanser to the face, as you're applying the cleanser to the face, you're supposed to do circular motions. There's certain motions you're supposed to do with your fingers to the face. And then after you do that, you rack it with a hot towel to wipe the cleanser off.
Which is called what? Wiping it off is doing what? Start with an R.
Start with R.
You said wipe it off.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
You apply, then you.
Not rinse, what it be?
No, you said wipe it off. You're saying the right thing that you're doing, but what is it called? What are you doing with the cleanser when you're wiping it off? The face. Remove?
Remove, oh yeah, that's it. Oh God.
I'm like.
Yes, remove the cleanser with
Yes.
a steam towel.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And then after you remove it with the steam towel, then you put the steam towel with the dirty linen, the dirty part. And then you're gonna go ahead and, I think you tone that? Use tone? Might be too far here.
What the thing? What is the time? These procedures is crazy. But yeah, good job. You already had talked about the massage, wiping off excess cream.
Oh, you might moisturize next.
Yes.
It's moisturize next, yeah. First you moisturize. And then after you moisturize, they actually want you to go back in with another hot towel
Mm-hmm.
and remove that as well too.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think you're supposed to tone next. But as you moisturize, you do a circular motion.
You would have toned before the moisturizer.
Oh, okay, so
Moisturizer
first, then
last.
moisturize,
Mhm.
okay. But I know they want you to go in with the hot towel, leave the moisturizer, that's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I'm trying to see, after you remove with the other hot
How you
towel.
gonna assist them up, you know? Once you moisturize them, they about to get on up and go.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. So what are 3 characteristics that barbers should be aware of before beginning the shaving service? What are 3 client characteristics that barbers should be aware of before beginning the shave service?
See if they're in the book.
Analyze the skin.
Make sure you don't have no broken skin.
So the analyzation and the broken skin that goes on the product sensitivity, checking for the product, if they're sensitive to the product, what else? Hair texture, hair growth patterns. What are some steps to prepare for the facial shave?
Steps for the facial shave.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
It's about 7.
First, of course, drape them correctly.
Before they drape, what they gotta do?
Consultation.
Before you consult them, what you gotta do with them?
Get that money.
Before you get the money, what you gotta do?
Greet them, they walk.
Well, after you get the money, if we talking about how we set up. You gotta see them comfortably in the chair.
Oh.
Oh, Lord.
Alright. And then once they're seated comfortably in the chair, you do what? I'll tell you.
Consultation.
Well, drape them.
Drape them.
Mhm.
Yeah, drape them first.
Ask them to loosen their collar, but then drape them. Alright, once they're draped, and you done did the consultation, then what?
You review analysis.
With the shave, what are we doing in that chair?
Start prepping the skin.
What's one thing we gotta make sure is covered,
The back of the chair,
which is called what?
the rest.
The headrest.
Cause that's not the back, the headrest is not the back of the chair, the headrest is the headrest that's on the back of the chair. Cause this is the back of the chair.
Cover the headrest.
Yes. Headrest. Adjusted to the proper height. Alright, then what?
And then you lay the client back.
And adjust, lower the client, adjust and lock the chair. Make sure you lock in the chair too. Then what?
Then after that, of course, you have this products ready to steam towel.
Well, you done touched the chair, you done did the consultation, you done did all that, so what you need to do?
Sanitize.
Yes, wash and dry your hands, sanitize your hands. Alright, now you got it, they already back before you did that, now what you about to do?
You gonna use the toner to tone the skin?
We ain't even touching no skin yet.
Oh.
You're gonna lay a towel diagonally across that client's chest. And you're gonna tuck the towel into the neck band of the drape. Tuck the towel or the neck strip into the top of the drape and lay it across the client's chest. But the steps are broken down in the book too. Alright, so what are the effects that shaving cream has on facial hair?
Softens the,
And what else?
softens the coarse hair.
Mm-hmm.
And, so what else the effect?
Mm-hmm. What are the
Affects
effects?
Skin, right? I know it softens the hair.
It cleanses the space, softens the hair, creates a smooth surface, and holds hair upright. So what are the effects of hot towels on facial hair?
That also softens skin too.
Yep, soften the hair cuticles. You softening the hair cuticles. What else?
It softens the hair cuticles and helps make the skin loose, right?
Well, it lubricates by stimulating oil glands. And then it relaxes the client.
Cause I was very relaxed.
How many shaving areas are there on the face?
14.
Act like you know.
14 short.
Alright. At what step during the facial might a facial be suggested to the client? What? No. At what step during the shave might a facial be suggested to the client?
After service.
Before service.
Oh.
It say following the face shave, but in the book, ain't it said before?
Supposed to do it before though.
So they done changed it. Mm-hmm.
I think you're supposed to do a picture.
Why is a close shave considered undesirable?
Cause of bumps and all that.
Close shaving might be undesirable because it may irritate the skin and lead to
Oh, yeah.
infection or ingrown hairs. Good job, correct. Bumps and all, bumps and all. What are the steps to trimming the mustache?
Clip over comb.
No.
To trim the mustache?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, first you gotta soften the mustache.
First you gotta drape the client.
Oh, drape.
Mhm.
Then you gonna soften it.
Then you're gonna consult with the client regarding the shape preference.
Oh, consultation.
Drape, consult, then trim the mustache to the desired length with shears or an outliner. Check for even lengths at the corner of the mouth. Remove the bulk from the mustache using the shears or the shear over comb technique. Shape the mustache with a razor or an outliner. Which tools are used in the mustache and beard design?
Trim,
And that one.
shit.
Outliner, shears.
And
Outliners and trimmers are the same thing.
Same
Huh?
thing,
what
right?
is that thing you got?
What else you need? What tools? You said trimmers, outliners, shears. What else?
Comb
Comb. What else?
and facial.
What you doing? What you need to be a barber?
The clipper.
We already said that.
You,
We said everything but one thing.
alright, the license.
14 strokes.
Oh,
Oh.
No, what are you doing the strokes with?
the razor.
Oh, okay. Hey, Lord. All right.
That might help, right?
That might help now.
Use the razor.
Because if y'all don't use the razor on the test paper, you ain't getting no passing grade.
Right.
Okay. So explain why some barbers prefer to cut and style the hair before performing the beard service.
Because
I don't know.
Okay.
I believe because it makes an easier transition. Because after you don't cut and style, you're able to know how you're going to blend the beard and with the cut.
Okay, now that's not bad. Because after you cut and style, it brings better balance.
Oh,
Because that's already set. The haircut is already set. Then you go into the face to balance the entire look out.
okay. Makes sense.
Which is why if we styling, it's better to have it styled before you cut versus cut and then come get styled. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, give yourselves a round of applause. Good job on that review. We just reviewed the core chapters. We went into shaving. We went into 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So remember, we got the Jeopardy box back there. Always quiz, go into them chapters, do Quizlet review. As we build in, memorization gonna kick in, but you're gonna start getting good with being able to regurgitate this stuff. As we build using building blocks. So yeah.